The motion.
Honorable members, he is not speaking as a backbencher. He is speaking as a middle bencher.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to contribute.
Sorry. Yes, Honorable Habib.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, you said he is speaking as a middle bencher, but Mr. Speaker, with the agreement we have, middle benchers don't have 10 minutes. Then you have 7 minutes. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm reminded that unless he is speaking on behalf of the leadership, but if the Attorney General is speaking as a middle bencher, he has 7 minutes, not 10 minutes.
Honorable Member, you are right. But what they submitted, I can see they cancelled the Honorable Eric Opoku 10 minutes, and they gave him 7, and rather gave Honorable Dominic Ayine 10 minutes. That's what I have here on the paper. So he is speaking for 10 minutes. Honorable Eric Opoku is giving 7 minutes. That's what they have done. Please.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, in our case, we did indicate that the minority chief whip, that is the ship and the whip, slot was given to Honorable Anyumedu. That was the reason or the basis for his 10 minutes. So if it is the case that one of the leadership from the majority front bench is ceding his position or his allocation to the Attorney General, then they should indicate so. Rather than that, none of the speakers, apart from the leaders, have 10 minutes to speak. So they should put that on the record, so that it will not be the case that leadership will also speak and then...
I have put that on the record. They don't need to do that. So please, let's move on. You have 10 minutes.
Right Honorable Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to contribute to the motion for the approval of His Excellency the President's nomination for appointment as Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana of the Honorable Justice Paul Bafo-Boni. Mr. Speaker, I have a preliminary observation to make. As was rightly pointed out by the Honorable Zuweda Ibrahima, I also, the Honorable Member for Salaga South, I also sat through the entire vetting process and observed, sometimes with consternation, about the conduct that was exhibited at the vetting. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution enshrines the doctrine of the co-equality of the 3 branches of government: the executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. The doctrine of co-equality means also implicitly that the principle of committee, and I'm talking about committee as in C-O-M-I-T-Y, must apply in the relationship amongst the 3 branches of government. What does committee mean? Committee, Mr. Speaker, simply means courtesy extended towards a person that you respect as a co-equal. Mr. Speaker, on that day...
Honorable Member, you have 10 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Unless you want to tell me...
I will speak within the 10 minutes,
Honorable Member, unless you want to tell me that the apology are rendered to the judiciary because of the conduct of some members at the Appointments Committee is not sufficient. Unless that's what you want to tell me, I think that you need to move away from where you are now to another issue. I have done that already on behalf of the whole House. And I did it sitting on this same chair, presiding over this House. So please, don't overstretch that issue again.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I thought rightly that I was adding my voice to your powerful voice about how we conduct ourselves. So I take a cue from you. Mr. Speaker, we on this side of the House, we have no doubt that the President of the Republic appointed the right person to the position of Chief Justice of the Republic. Mr. Speaker, in line with Article 128, Clause 4 of the Constitution, there are three main criteria for qualification as a Justice of the Superior Court. One is high moral character, proven integrity, and that the person should be not less than 15 years experience as a lawyer. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Chief Justice, the Honorable Paul Bafo-Boni, more than qualifies within the context of Article 128, Clause 4 of the Constitution. He's been a Justice of the Supreme Court or a Justice of the Superior Court for more than 30 years, more than 3 decades. There has been no incident of questionable acts of integrity on his part. Indeed, prior to coming for a vetting, Mr. Speaker, the NIB, or the National Intelligence Bureau, or what we used to call BNI, did background checks on him. And the report came back with a clean bill of health. He is squeaky clean as far as his job as a Justice of the Superior Court is concerned. So there are no questions to be raised when it comes to meeting the constitutional criteria. Mr. Speaker, we all know in this country that our judiciary is at a crossroads, that public trust is fast declining when it comes to the performance of the judiciary. Various studies, empirical studies have. In that respect, Mr. Speaker, you need an experienced hand to steer the affairs of the judiciary and take us out of that storm. And the right person at this moment in time is no other than the person who has served the judiciary with distinction for over 3 decades. Mr. Speaker, when he answered the questions, you could...
For the House.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Minority Leader is on his feet, yes.
Speaker, with respect, my respected colleague, the learned Attorney General, made reference to me in his submissions. To the extent that I feel misquoted, I just want to take the opportunity to correct the fact on record. He contends that the minority, with all its lawyers, including me, have misconstrued the matters at the various courts, and goes on to make further submission that should there be any ruling in favor of the plaintiff, Her Ladyship Justice Tokornor, Mr. President would obey. Mr. Speaker, the gravamen of my contention and that of my colleagues is to the effect that the learned Attorney General's office, with the time given to file defense in the suit, has failed to do so. That was the argument of bad faith we raised, that in ECOWAS court there's a time, and if we really want to enrich our constitution and enrich democracy, that when a person appears before court, parties to the suit, however nominal, would make their views known. And Mr. Speaker, the learned Attorney General, by making inference to my submission, again says that he is merely a nominal. But as nominal as he is the only party the Constitution provides as the one to file a defense. So it was his duty to take issues, traverse the matters, and Mr. Speaker, throughout the period, he did not. And it was the reason why we argued that, look, having failed to do that on time, you've created a certain lacuna. You created a certain situation that goes against the rights of the respected former Chief Justice. That was the contention. I was not raising any other thing, but rightly saying that if you had failed on time, especially when you were served with all the processes on time, look at the way the injunction application was speedily heard. The substantive matter was pending long before vacation, and even after legal vacation, you didn't file a defense. You later went to the court to file a process for leave for extension of time, to file your process out of time. Meanwhile, we were receiving a nomination. Meanwhile, Parliament was again bound to hear the nominee. This was the argument we made, and it was not to attack the issue before the court. It was the action of your office, and that is why we raised it. So, Leonard Attorney
Minority Leader,
yes, Mr. Speaker.
We have heard you. Heard you.
Very well.
Please, I was compelled to give him time because you referred to it, and it's not a matter, as I directed earlier on, that is of concern to the motion that is before the House. So kindly move away from there and then make your submissions. I've taken note of the interjections, and you have enough time to make your submission. Please, you may go on.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. There is a point of correction, and because we are a house of record, Mr. Speaker, I think it is very, very important. The Honorable Minority Leader himself knows very well that the rules of court, CI 16, supplemented by CI 47, the High Court Civil Procedure Rules, accords lawyers the opportunity to apply for extension to file their processes out of time. This is not something strange, and there is nothing sinister in what we have done. So, Mr. Speaker, in rounding up, I wish to employ all of you, my colleagues in this House, that we approve the President's nominee because he is ably and eminently qualified in terms of Article 128, Clause 4 of the Constitution. He is one of the most experienced justices of the Supreme Court that we have, and his experience is definitely needed at this point in time in our history in order to
Honorable Minister, you are timed out. Yes, may we go to the next speaker now, and that is Honorable Tampuli Hassan.